All right, corset video number 4. I think this is going to be a glossary, mainly because I don't think that people are going to understand what the hell I'm talking about unless I explain what these things are. So, corset glossary. This is a corset. This is it. The front part, sorry, I'm still seasoning this, so like I have to keep shifting it because I am crooked naturally, so I have to keep jimmying it around to make sure it stays straight and doesn't warp so that I ruin it, which frankly can be kind of a pain in the ass, but whatever. Okay, corset. This, the metal fastening down the front, is the busk. Okay, this is a busk. I don't know what else I need to talk about. Back lacing, I mean, we all know what back lacing is. There's a modesty panel in this, which is either a boned or it's a boned piece of matching fabric. This one is, I don't think this is boned. This is just thick and sturdy. This is a piece of fabric with matching trim, the same as this corset, that goes behind the lacing so that your skin isn't showing. They also come in boned, where there's a bone on the side of it that keeps it flat across your back, and then there's just plain flimsy fabric that you smush in. I hate modesty panels. I haven't removed this one yet because I'm lazy, but for the most part, I remove modesty panels from every corset I have. If they are attached, I take scissors to them and cut them out because I don't like them. Some people like them. I usually, again, wear my corsets as undergarments, and if I'm not, like if I'm wearing it on top of clothes, I don't really care if I'm wearing it with a gap, which, I mean, most of the time I'm not. Most of the time I'm wearing mine closed. But if there is a gap and you can see my shirt through the gap, I just don't care. I don't like modesty panels. I don't like the way they feel. A lot of people don't, but okay. Modesty panel is the flap in the back of matching fabric that prevents seeing your skin or clothing beneath your corset. Boning is what is in these channels here. It is steel. I mean, that's fairly self-explanatory. Other than that, seasoning. You will hear me talk about seasoning a lot in these Q&As. What seasoning is essentially breaking in. It's just a fancier word that we use because we're special. It's kind of like cast iron. Nobody says they're breaking in their cast iron pan. They say they're seasoning it. We're the same way. You break in jeans, you break in shoes, you season corsets. I don't really know. I don't know the history of the term because, again, I don't care. But it's just a nicer way of saying you're breaking it in. When you get a new corset, they are, for the most part, pretty stiff. Even customs, like they're stiff. They don't, it's brand new, just like brand new jeans or brand new shoes. The material, if you will, hasn't been on a body or body part yet. So it still retains a lot of that new feeling. When I get corsets in the mail, and I think I mentioned this in another video, I get so excited that they're here and then immediately discouraged because you have to put them on and you have to wear them to break them in, but they're not as comfortable as your already seasoned corsets. And especially if you're like me, I tend to buy 2 or 3 at a time because of reasons. That's how I get my money. So I don't buy one, season one, that one's good, buy another one. No, I buy 3, and then I have 3 brand new corsets that all need to be seasoned at the same time, so I have to change them out all day long. But again, it's not uncomfortable necessarily, but I guess it would be the difference between a brand new, stiffer feeling pair of jeans versus your favorite comfy pair of jeans. One has kind of molded to your body a little bit better, and the material has softened in places that are higher stress, I guess. It's softened a bit, it's more supple. A seasoned corset and an unseasoned corset feel drastically different. So seasoning, you'll hear people refer to. Now, there's currently, I don't want to say debate, but there's different camps in the corset community right now. There are those who believe that you need to season your corset so that you do not damage it. And there are those that believe you season your corset strictly for comfort. I fall into the latter camp. I do not break in my jeans so that I don't damage them. I don't break in my shoes so I don't damage them. I break them in so that they are more comfortable. Frankly, if I could damage a corset simply by wearing it appropriately, is probably not a quality corset. I'm just gonna say it, I'm gonna come right out and say it. I don't think you should be able to damage a corset just by wearing it unseasoned if you're wearing it properly. I know that there are quite a few corseteers who feel the same. Seasoning is meant to break it in and make it more comfortable on your particular body. I don't think, but again, there are people who honestly, like I said, there's two different camps. There are people who think you should season your corset in a specific way lest you damage it. And if that is the camp you want to go to, fine, by all means. I'm not judging, I'm not like trying to be snarky. Corsets are expensive, they are an investment. So if you want to take care of it, I'm not gonna begrudge any which way that you take care of your corset. If you want to be gentle with it as you're breaking it in and getting used to it, by all means, go ahead. I don't think anybody should be unnecessarily harsh on a very expensive garment just for the sake of saying, I'm just so, ugh. Okay, I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore. Seasoning, okay, so breaking it in. I'm trying to think of what else there is. Meatball. You'll also hear about rib springs and hip springs. This is the difference between the waist and the hip measurement. Difference between the rib and the waist measurement. Like say somebody who is pear-shaped is going to have a larger hip spring than someone who is not pear-shaped. That's all that is. It sounds kind of intimidating. It's really not. What we're talking about is the difference. You know, it's just the difference. What else is there? Underbust, underbust, overbust, over. Waspies and cinchers are very, very short. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, so glossary done. I'm gonna come back and do another one. I have to go check my beans. So I think I'm gonna be going on to corset video number 5. So I will see you at number 5.